We're gonna run this liquid medicine, Benadryl.
Liquid Benadryl. Hopefully pushing this through my feeding tube will help my migraine. Going on our adventure.
Oh, you got freezing cold here.
Tuesday morning, everyone. It's early. Jed and I are up before the sun. We're on the way to MacDill Air Force Base so I can enroll in DEERS which is like the dependent enrollment system for service members like Jed. And so I can be put on TRICARE, which is the military insurance he gets because he's in the Army National Guard, which now that we're married, I can go on it. But we have to be there early because we have to go as a walk-in. The appointments aren't available until the end of July, which is too long to wait, so early it is. And we do not have Harlow this morning because every once in a while I like to leave her home just to make sure she's not developing any separation anxiety and to prevent that, and just to give her...
Keep her on her toes.
On her toes?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Change up everything.
Another expression that I don't understand because of my autism. Anyways, I think it's just good to give her a break sometimes too. So she's chilling at home, enjoying herself. Today was a good day to leave her at home and just give her the break and work on preventing separation anxiety, which she doesn't have at all, by the way, which is good. Because we're just going to be sitting in the DEERS office all day waiting, so I don't really need any mobility help. And if I do, I have Judd, and if I have a medical episode, I have Judd with me. So off we go to MacDill.
And then pararescue there.
They have what?
Pararescue.
No, please, let's keep this as non-exciting as possible. We are almost there. So woke up at 5 this morning so we could make it to the office right when they open at 7:30 to hopefully make it as a walk-in. You know, we get better chances of them seeing us if we get there early before the rush, I guess. And I wouldn't have had to wake up at 5 a.m. So early if I didn't have breathing treatments, pills, medications, and feeding tube stuff to do, but gotta do what you gotta do. We made it on base, but there's lots of traffic and we're not exactly sure where we're going yet. There is a huge line of people wrapping around the building. This is gonna be an adventure. That's all right. We've brought headphones to listen to music, and Judd has snacks.
So much fun.
So we're gonna be good.
This is like the DMV right here for
the military. That's all right. We'll be good. We're free.
Oh my god, that was the fastest, most efficient thing I've ever done in the Army.
Yeah. Okay. Usually with
it was run by the Air Force, but
yeah. Usually with the military, paperwork and like stuff like this takes so long, but we were only there an hour and a half, so sometimes they surprise us in awesome ways, and this is awesome. So turns out you don't go here to get onto TRICARE, the insurance. You knew that? I didn't know that. I got my military dependent ID card, and then I have to wait 24 hours for the system to update, and then I can go online or call to register for TRICARE. Now we're off to get smoothies because we're in Tampa. Tampa Bay doesn't really have Planet Smoothies.
There's 3.
Yeah, and Planet Smoothie is our favorite smoothie place, so we're gonna go to one now since we're in Tampa. Take advantage. Judd stopped at the PX and got a hat.
A new hat. Something I could put funny patches on.
Looks good, babe. All right, let's go get some smoothies. We got our smoothies. Yum. Hi, Harlow, we're back. Did you have a good nap? Yeah. When we opened the door, it looked like we had woken her up from a nap. Come here, I'll open your toy bin for you. Oh, you can play with all the other toys now. Good girl. You gonna take out your new one? Yep, it's your new birthday toy. Some comfy clothes on, blanket. We will see y'all in a bit. We're taking some naps.
Naps.
Starting to get a headache, so hopefully a nap helps. Took a nap, we both did. Unfortunately, my head is still hurting. But I filled out the application to send in to register me for TRICARE. You can't do it online, you gotta do it like this, which is fine, but it'll take about 10 days. And since that puts us into next month, we had to pay for my Florida Blue insurance again for next month, so at least I won't hopefully, since I'll have my current insurance coverage continuing while I get on TRICARE, if there's any issues with the transition of TRICARE covering my current treatments, at least I have my other insurance at the same time. So maybe this is a good thing that I'll have both, so to help ease the transition. We're also sorting out Judd's life insurance policy and all this adulting stuff getting done today. I also spoke on the phone with the TRICARE rep today when we got home, and they told us because of how the plan I'm going on functions, it's like a normal insurance plan. We get a premium, we have to pay each month, co-pays, max out-of-pocket, deductibles, stuff like that. I, again, don't have to go to a base to see a doctor. I don't get assigned doctors. I can see all of my current physicians so long as they take my insurance, which I've checked. They all do take this TRICARE, and they said my infusion stuff, my feeding tube stuff should all be covered, but she did say, yes, it could be a little issue transitioning because they'll probably need authorization forms, but since stuff like feeding tube supplies is urgent, they have a process to speed it up and get the approval done quicker. But since I'll have my other insurance still while I'm transitioning, I think it's gonna go well. I think God set it up to work this way, so I'll have both at the same time, which is making me a lot less stressed about the transition. I mean, I'm happy to go on to TRICARE. I think it's a good insurance. It's just the transition itself is what's making me stressed. I mean, I'm on really important treatments, and a lag in my treatments could be so detrimental to my health and safety. So that's life with chronic illness, but we're just gonna do our best, and I have trust in God's plan and my doctors and in everybody who's helping support me. And adulting might be boring, but it's a lot more tolerable when you got a cute puppy to look at. Especially when she steals Judd's blankets.
She does steal my blanket.
And she's cuddling with the toy I made her yesterday. She's so cute.
Jack's migraine is getting pretty bad. The effects of the deer's office are felt deeply throughout this household.
Yeah. The stresses of insurance gave me a horrible headache, I guess. Just kidding, but...
We're gonna go do something we've never done before.
But my doctors have said it's okay to do.
We're gonna run this liquid medicine, Benadryl.
Liquid Benadryl over the counter through my feeding tube.
It's pretty cool, I think.
What did we do already? I took my migraine abortive, and then I was about to get sick, so Judd pushed some IV Zofran through my port. And another thing I use to help with my migraines is liquid or Benadryl, but I can't take anything orally because I'm super nauseous, so we're gonna use this.
We're on the floor.
We're on the floor because I'm really dizzy from my migraine too.
Hippo's here for moral support.
And not a day goes by where it doesn't leak on me.
Feeding tube problems.
So water, and it leaks on me. Liquid Benadryl. Hopefully pushing this through my feeding tube will help my migraine.
NASCAR change of this.
What another great benefit of the feeding tube. I can't take my medicine orally, so leave this. I mean, I had to take my abortive orally, and actually taking it is what made me so nauseous that I couldn't use my other measures like Benadryl to help my migraine, but we just used liquid Benadryl through my feeding tube as it leaks all over me. Feeding tube life isn't glamorous, but it's a big helpful tool in my chronic illnesses.
We're gonna go put you back on the couch while I clean everything up in here.
Thank you, babe. My head hurts so much.
Back to the couch. Jack is trying to make herself as comfortable as possible with ice packs and all sorts of other stuff.
Medicine. Hopefully the medicine will work and I'll feel better soon.
And Harlow has built a mattress out of blankets and toys.
I love my dog. Hey y'all, I'm up and not great, but the headache has dissipated a bit, thankfully, due to the medication. So basically what happened this morning, I started getting a headache, and when we got home and it kind of got worse, I took an abortive pill, and a few hours later it started to get a lot worse, so Judd got me another abortive pill because I'm allowed to take up to 3, and when I took that second one it made me super nauseous, so I got up to go to the restroom because I was gonna puke, but I fell because of my migraines make me super dizzy. So Judd helped me to the restroom and thankfully pushed IV Zofran through my port to help with the nausea before I did end up puking. And that's when we went to the kitchen to put the liquid Benadryl through my feeding tube, because I like to use Benadryl over the counter to help treat my migraines. I do have IV Benadryl, but that's stronger, and that mixed with my abortive pills is not very good. Of course, if I had an angioedema attack and needed IV Benadryl, we would have given it to me, but it's about weighing risks and benefits, and the migraine wasn't worth the risk of mixing the IV Benadryl with the abortive pills I already took. But thankfully everything's working well. And something funny about the feeding tube is with my port, everything has to be absolutely sterile protocol. The feeding tube, there's no sterile protocol because what goes in your stomach isn't sterile, or your digestive tract, because this goes to my jejunum, not my stomach. But anyways, so we just have to keep it clean. So like going from doing my port all sterile into my feeding tube, which you don't have to do sterile, is kind of interesting. Anyways, migraine is getting better, and I'm thankful for my feeding tube. It's becoming a very versatile tool, even helping us treat my migraines. And now Judd is in the kitchen cooking dinner because he's awesome and helped me with my health issues, and now he's cooking food. Thank you so much for cooking.
So hopefully it doesn't kill us.
That'll be good. You're amazing. Love you.
I know.
Well, I've still got my migraine, but thankfully it's definitely not as bad as it was. And my nausea's under control. It's just the sound and light sensitivities and the pain, but getting through it. With the whole thing about taking my abortives, it's an oral pill, and since I have gastroparesis and my stomach doesn't work well, my body doesn't really process oral medications very well, and that's why we're actually going to talk to my doctors about changing as many medicines as possible to liquid form so I can push them through my feeding tube to bypass my stomach and just go straight to my small intestine, because my body will absorb it better. I know you can crush pills and mix them somehow to put them through your tube, but my GI and I have decided that to play it extra safe, we're not going to do that, because that can increase the risk of clogging your tube, and we don't want to do that for now anyways, until I get, maybe when I get my new tube in August, the GJ button we will, but for right now we're not going to risk anything that could clog this dangler, because apparently this one I have clogs easily. So we're not going to like crush pills and push them through. We're only going to do liquid meds, so we're going to see which of my oral pills can be changed to liquid form so my body can absorb them better. And I'm just hoping that after a good night's sleep, my headache will be gone. And I'm glad we sorted out TRICARE. And this guy did all the cooking and cleaning and helped me so much today. Drove me all the way to McDill. Thank you so much. And he took care of Harlow, so this guy's a rock star. Thank you so much, babe.
I try.
And I love my dog, of course. She's a sweetheart. And that is it. With that, we will say goodnight, and thank you so much for joining us on our adventure.